Being on the GDS is going to allow us to charge higher yielding fares through fare bundling. What this would, for instance, is if you buy a full economy fare, what you may get with that would then be a meal, an insurance, a lounge access and a parking, for instance. A big advantage for us now is having wider distribution in new markets, because Kulula was only known within the borders of South Africa. So Kulula now gets featured on their desktop, and it allows us to talk to new markets.
As we bring more and more content in a richer format, then that really does bring to life things like Universal Desktop and what you can access. The reason I joined Travelport was looking at moving the GDS forward, in that it does a fantastic job today, but as we look to the future, is it doing everything that airlines need going forward? And in particular, then looking at it from an industry point of view, is it doing everything that the travel agents need? So in the future, we are giving them the choice. They can continue working in the way that they work, and it is us, the GDS, Travelport, that is going to change, get their content and then distribute that out through to the agents. Airlines will still be able to connect to us through ATPCO, industry standard, if that's how they choose. They can connect to us with a direct API connection. This time the API connection is going to be fully integrated into the GDS screen with all of the information there and all the records. And you can do a mixture of the both, called hybrid.
Content is king. I think we can all agree on that. Content's a big decider. We currently have relationships with almost 92,000 hotel properties globally, 300 of them of hotel chains. And the relationship comes down to them offering us live availability and instant confirmations through a participation level of Inside Shopper. We are all about relevant content. You've got one single logon. You've got comparison shopping. Same purchase process. So essentially what we're a marketplace for search, shop, book. And as you'll see on the last bullet point there, consolidated commission. There's an asterisk there because it's something I want to address, is the fact that we work a little differently. It's not the norm, but we essentially pay you before we receive money from suppliers. So looking at the slide in green, you got the Travelport GDS, and we got, if you look at the Americas, you're looking at 46% of the hotel market on the GDS, which is, it's substantial. You include Travelport rooms and more, 86%. MEA, from 17% to 41% increase. Unrivaled content. Can't be beat. If anything, I just want you to take 3 words out of this whole presentation. I call them the 3 C's. It's content, commission, and convenience.
Because if you propose more hotels when you book a flight or a train, it's representing for you an opportunity to increase your business, increase your loyalty of your clients. And of course, the indirect sales are growing, and it's a key element for us, for Accor, to have a balanced indirect distribution. Booking.com, Expedia, GTA are not the only ones. We want to have you also balancing that, and that the GDS portion has to be really important and we try to do so with Travelport. So, to summarize the situation as Accor, but please take also the recommendation from your side. For us, it's the best channel to distribute the business travel because we have a lot of corporate contracts. And you will access to the rates of the corporate contracts, 32,000 in 2012, through the GDS content. It's important to have the travel agents really being good advisors, knowing the product and what we intend to do with our e-learning solutions. And between the GDS and you is, of course, develop the functionalities, increase the inventory, and I think the GDS distribution and Travelport is a good solution for that, to really be efficient in managing your mid and back office.
Travelport's technology and support and just on-the-ground service, the whole team, the Travelport team since a year ago have been fantastic in South Africa, you know. So them coming in and taking over Galileo has been really refreshing. And the support from top to bottom is wonderful. The products, they cover the globe, they understand what's happening in Africa. You know, when they come to us and talk about Africa's success, it gives us the enthusiasm to carry on the business. So all around the partnership is just fantastic.